best friends, it's your girl Krista Adama, blogger of kristaadama.com. So when you're done watching this video, I need you guys to go check out my blog and subscribe to my website. You guys know this is the year of growing physically, mentally, spiritually, and in order for you to grow as I'm growing, you need to be informed of all the content that I'm putting out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to be a YouTuber that, you know, as they grow, the people that are watching them are growing too. Because I know, don't you guys hate those people? Like, you see them getting all the money, you see them getting all the cars, you see them getting everything, accomplishing all their goals, but they never want to inform the viewers or their subscribers on how they're growing it so everybody can grow too. Like, I hate that, and that is why I know that with my channel, I want to be different, and we're basically going to grow together. So in order for us to grow, in order for you to grow, I need you guys to go check out my blog, subscribe to it so that we can grow together. Okay, so basically this video is about why your frontal does not fit. I know this frontal game hat is literally the talk of the town. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody wants one. Everybody needs one. Like, literally, it's lit with the frontals. And you may have got yourself a frontal, or maybe you're going to try it, or you just want to be informed. And that's why you're watching this video. And you just noticed that, like, you know, some people's frontals are not fitting right, or maybe your frontal is not fitting right. Like, what's the problem? Like, what is really going on? Like, don't you hate that when things are working for everybody else except for you? Like, that sucks. Okay, so when I first started making my wigs, I was using this type of head. This is a foam head. Y'all don't judge. I be making wigs, doing my hair. Like, you know, I have to make sure my hair is on point. And that's why it's so messed up. And I was using this head or whatever. But I noticed with me specifically, because I have a really big head, like literally, I don't think it's normal how big my head is. Like, it's super big. Like, a little backstory, not to prolong this video, but literally when my mom had me, and then she went for like her 1 week or 2 week checkup, the doctor was like, her head is still big? Yo, that's how big my head is. So basically, when I was using this, it was not fitting me correctly. Like, I would have to move the back up so it can like look good. And it was just kind of irritating because I just felt like, you know, we don't have to go through that. Like, you know, my wig is supposed to fit. Like, if I'm customizing it for myself, it's supposed to fit. So I just started doing more research, and I noticed that, you know, like bigger YouTubers or higher like hairstylists, they weren't using this. They were using a canvas head. Yo, a canvas head. And this is what I use now to make my wigs. So if you're using the foam head, that is probably why your frontal does not fit. And yeah, so basically go get you a canvas head. Ever since I bought this, now my wigs fit perfectly. Like, it's so crazy. I just be like, oh, this feels so. Literally, I'm not even doing to it. This is literally how I feel. Okay, so I'm definitely going to link this product down below. And also, when you get on that site, you're going to see that this has different sizes. So the size that I chose to get was 23.5. I decided to get a 23.5 because I know that my head was not the average, and the average is 21 and 22. And I got a 0.5 because my head is it's just big. Y'all don't understand how big it is or whatever. So that is why I got the 23.5. And you guys are probably thinking like, well, how am I supposed to know my size? Like, am I 21? Am I 20? Is my head smaller than average? Is bigger than average? Okay, I'm definitely finna let y'all know right now. Best friends, you know I got you. Okay, so you're going to measure your head with this. So once you have a measuring tape, you're going to know the exact size of your head. So you guys, I apologize. I'm going to school after this video, so I already like laid down my head, and I don't want to take it off. You guys should understand. So I'm definitely just gonna go in the routine of it so you guys can see where to measure. So basically, you're gonna be measuring the circumference of your head. So we're gonna do that right now. So mine lands, but you guys know that I have my wig on already, and you know it's a little bit thick right here because I made sure that I had 4 bundles with a frontal that I made. So it's definitely thick, and that's why it is bigger. But when I take this off, it's literally a 23, well, between a 23 and 23.5. So I actually picked out the perfect size for my head. So an important thing to note is that when you get a frontal, the frontal comes in, I think, a 13 by a 4. Yeah, 13. Yeah, I think 13 by 4 frontal. And not a lot of people's heads are 13. So literally when you make your wig, more than likely you're going to have to cut off the lace. When I first started wearing my wigs, the lace would hang over my head, and I'm like, am I supposed to cut the lace? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So I just left it because I didn't want to cut it. So when I started doing more research, I learned that people are cutting their frontals. And the way I personally like to do it for myself is that I make my wig or whatever, and then when I make my wig, I just put it on, and then I just carve up the ears. So literally it would cover my ears, but then when I'm cutting it, I just cut over my ears. So if you're making a wig for yourself, you can do that. But if you want to do it the more proper way, so what you're gonna do is that you're gonna measure from ear to ear. So literally measure from ear to ear. And what do I get? So I get 13, but you guys know that I have my wig on, so that's why it's a little bit thicker. Let's say if I'm a 13, it's probably an 11, so I end up cutting 2 inches off of my lace, and it is perfectly fine to cut it. Just be very sure and be very careful when you're cutting it that it's placed on your head correctly, because you don't want to cut the lace and then you cut it too much and then it's just not working. Like, because when you cut it, it can't, you know, be sewn back on, from what I know. So definitely just make sure that you are taking your time when you're doing this step, and I promise that your wig will look phenomenal and fits great. Also, if you're watching this video and you're like, well, I don't know how to make a wig, or I really don't trust myself, you guys know that I create wigs. That's one of my side businesses or whatever. So if you guys need a wig, you can email me, and the email is going to be in the description bar below, and just let me know what you want. I really have affordable prices, like, as well, because you know, when you're in the game, you have to research other competitors, and that's what I've been doing. And literally I have the lowest price that I've seen so far for my quality. Like, literally, you guys, just invest in yourself and just get a wig for me, you know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that it was beneficial for you, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye, best friends.